by guiding your minions to designated incinerators.
How you guys doing? HumbleZeus here, and welcome back to some more Battleborn content. So in my last video, I mentioned I wanted to do a more standalone video for the multiplayer aspect of Battleborn because I felt like the PvP and the PvP are a bit too different to push them all into one video, and I want to give you guys my real opinions of the PvP without being stressed for time and making the video too long. So today we're going to be covering the multiplayer game modes that have been announced and are currently playable in the game. We'll be looking at, my opinions on whether or not I think it's good, is it balanced, is it fair, and then I'll be giving you guys some characters you guys can mess around with in the beta, as the beta has been opened up to Xbox players and PC players, so now all the major consoles have access to it. So we're going to start off with my least favorite mode, Incursion. Now, Incursion is pretty much teams of heroes must defend their base from waves of AI-controlled minions. Meanwhile, you're working together alongside your own minions to lead them to your opponent's base, then destroy it. So, very simple premise. It's not very difficult. The reason I don't like it is that this game mode can take a long time to complete, matches lasting up to 30 minutes. Now, for some people who play like maybe League, this isn't a big deal. You're used to longer matches. But for people like me, console peasants who are used to Call of Duty, we're used to really quick games and then, moving on to the next thing. So it takes a lot of, I'd say, stamina to stay in a game, especially if you're going up against a really good team and neither can get the really edge they need to beat the other outright. So if you're someone who kind of likes longer pace games, more strategy, then definitely jump into Incursion. You will not regret it. You'll absolutely love it. I'm not a big fan of it, but by no means should you avoid it if you enjoy game modes like this. Now the next mode I'm going to be talking about is Capture. I haven't actually been able to play Capture. I don't know if I'm too low level to have unlocked it yet, or if they have not yet opened it up in the beta. I believe I've seen it in the menu, but I just have not had the chance to play it yet. But it is there is a description for it here, so I will read it to you. Capture. It's classic capture and control showdown between two teams of heroes, but more badass. So realistically, it's nothing new. If you've ever played maybe Hardpoint, or I'm trying to think of another mode, maybe like Call of Duty, that would be a good example of what this is. It's pretty much, you find a point, you try to hold it for as long as possible, and if the enemy team gets it, you have to take it back. Very simple, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a lot of fun, very hectic. I'm not sure if there are bots involved. It's probably more of a PvP arena where you're going to go against other players. So for people who maybe wanted TDM to be in here because it does not make an appearance, this might be your solution when it finally opens up. Now the last mode is Meltdown, and reading from the page, each team has to march 2 waves of their minions to their death at the chompers at the ends of the lanes on the map. Think of it like a homicidal robotic sport. You score points for every minion who throws themselves into the incinerator, and the team with the most scrap metal wins. So this is probably my favorite mode. I absolutely adore Meltdown. It's so much fun to play. In fact, the gameplay you're seeing in the background is Meltdown gameplay, and I absolutely love this game mode. It's just a lot of fun to play, especially if you can get some friends together, and it's very relaxed. It's not like the kind of battle of attrition that Incursion is. It's more so you're playing and you can kind of decide what you want to do. You can either go after minions and kind of avoid PvP confrontation, or you can go after players. So in this gameplay, I'm kind of running after players more so than minions, trying to test out this new character that I've unlocked, and I have a lot of fun doing it. But if you're someone who doesn't really want to go and do that, you're free to, wail on the minions, and either way, you're going to help the team move forward, which is really awesome. Now, getting into my opinions of the multiplayer as it stands, I really like the multiplayer here. It's definitely new, it's definitely different, and I love that, with each of the characters, there's a different playstyle to be had. There's a lot of diversity within each character, so you never feel like you're playing the same match over and over and over again, especially for someone who likes to experiment with different characters. So let's get into things that I really like about the multiplayer. The pacing for every mode, because I've only had one, every mode outside of Incursion. Like I said, Incursion is a very attrition-y kind of game mode, but the pacing isn't that bad. I never really get bored. I'm more so trying to improve my character to make sure that they're maxed out so that way I can do the most for my team, be it healing, or running in being a tank, or sitting back maybe sniping. I love trying to improve my character as the game moves forward. So because we have the skill trees available to us, every time I level up, I'm like, alright, how can I use this skill to help me win, the match? How can I, should I go for damage? Should I go for speed? Should I go for an ability that slows people down, or an ability that, maybe knocks people out for a little bit? Like, what move should I go for? How can I benefit the game? And I like that kind of style. I like that kind of thought you know, thoughtfulness that goes into a match rather than just I died, respawn, come in. And the fact that it takes a long time to die makes it so that you don't have to, you know, spend forever dying, coming back, dying, coming back. You'll run, and it makes it feel like there's a consequence to dying, which some people might not enjoy, but I think it encourages smarter play. If you're being outnumbered, you run. You don't just go in and like, screw it, blaze of glory. You run away and you kind of take a tactical approach. Okay, I can't fight 3 of you guys, but if I can get a few of my teammates together, or if I can lead you to my teammates, then we can handle you. So I really like that kind of tactical aspect of don't just run in, but think about your fights. Even though I'm not really doing that in this gameplay because I'm kind of messing around, it's definitely a lot more fun than just running into Call of Duty, getting mowed down, spawning back in, and then running to do it again. It's much more tactical, which I really like. One thing I really enjoy is the skills. And I don't mean the skills in terms of your abilities, but rather your gear skills. So you can customize your character with 3 gears, and like they give you different bonuses, be it attack speed, more damage, more health, more shield regeneration. And unlike games like League where you have to get gold in order to like upgrade yourself to do it, you get crystals. Now the crystals are very easy to obtain, so if you're quick enough or smart enough and you live long enough, you could in theory get all your gears within 1 life and, you know, early on, and wreck everybody else. And in a game where characters have different stats, it can be a really great boost to you to get those abilities early on. So I really like how they've done that. So they encourage you guys not to just go around killing people, but to look at the environment and see where you can take chances to, you know, upgrade yourself. And that's really important to me. So I like that. Like I said, the characters are all very unique, so nothing ever feels stale. If I get bored of one character, I just switch up to another, and the playstyle is completely different, and I love it. The fact that they're melee characters, snipers, mid-rangers like I'm using right now, everything just feels different. As I was playing with this character, Ambra is her name, I love her. She's so broken, I'll talk about that later, she's broken, but she's a joy to play. She's very unique to play compared to the other characters that I'd played before her. So I absolutely love the new feeling that I get every time I play a different character. And I love unlocking characters because they're so different and unique, which is awesome. So moving to things that I don't really like. As I mentioned, there is a bit of there's a balancing issue between characters. Characters like Ambra do, I don't know if it's too much damage, but they're too well equipped to kill you. They kill you really quickly, and while it is fun to mow your enemies down, this is a game where it's supposed to kind of be more methodical, where it doesn't take like 2 shots to kill somebody. You need to spend a while whittling them down, work with your teammates, and some characters don't even need like a team. They can work independently and still do amazing, and Ambra's one of these characters. But there needs to kind of be some balance among characters. Some characters are more equipped than others. They all feel unique, but some of them are just clearer choices, and it's unfortunate because like with all, you know, with this massive roster, there needs to be a bit more tweaking. So that's one thing I don't really like. I'm not going to go into Incursion because I feel like Incursion is supposed to be like the way it is. It's supposed to be a long-lasting kind of battle of attrition, so I'm not going to complain about that. That's actually really good. It's just not my type of game mode, so I'm not going to mention that at all. There's not really a lot that I can complain about in terms of multiplayer. Things are a bit hectic there, but outside of that, and outside of the one thing about balancing, pretty much everything I've run into, I've been okay with. I never feel frustrated when I lose. I'm more like I just need to upgrade my character more. So I like that. I don't feel mad when I play. I feel happy. I'm just having a good time, which is important. People there, no one's yelling into their mics or anything. I haven't really run into that. Of course, that'll be an inevitability as the game becomes more popular and more people buy it. But I had a great time playing it. I have had really no complaints outside of the fact that I can't really change my character when I want to. So if you don't like a character and you've locked in, you have to keep playing as that character. And they've implemented a system where if you leave the game, the only choice you have is to join back into that same game, which I kind of appreciate because it means that you can't rage quit and go into another game. But you know, if you're like, I don't know if you can join a game in progress, but if you can, then that could be a really bad thing. I don't believe you can. I believe it puts you in a new match. So actually, you know, it points to them for that, for, you know, thinking of it, saying if you want to leave, fine, but you will have to come back here or wait until this game ends, which is really good. So multiplayer gets a pass from me. I really do like it. I really think it's a great game. So we're going to go into the characters. Now I'm not going to be going into why I think they're good, just characters that I've had fun with. If you guys want me to do like character guides and why I like certain characters, then I would do that. I actually kind of want to do it, but I don't want to do it without you guys, you know, wanting it. If you don't want me to do it, I won't do it. I'll do other things. But character guides actually seem kind of fun because there are lots of different ways to build characters. So some characters you might want to play as or look out for are Oscar Mike, the kind of FPS bro. Ambra, if you unlock her, you're gonna love her. Most people I know like her. It's not everybody, but a lot of people do. Wrath is a very popular character. Shane, or I don't know if it's Shane or Cheyenne. I think it's Shane. I think that's how they pronounce her name, but she's really interesting to play. She's not everybody's kind of playstyle, but she's definitely really good. Phoebe, if you know how to play Phoebe, and she's actually a character I really did want to make a guide for. Phoebe is a phenomenal melee character if you want to use her. And I'll leave a few more in the description of this video. You can go check out some other characters, but those are just some you can try. Oscar's really good. Phoebe's really good. Ambra is OP as hell. You can see it in the gameplay. Ambra's broken, but she's a lot of fun. There are some characters I would recommend to avoid as well. I might put some of them down there as well. But I wanted to share with you guys my thoughts. Overall, multiplayer is awesome. I love the characters. I love how it feels. I love the play style. Everything feels just wonderful. And that's kind of all I have to say on the multiplayer. So let me know what other videos you want to see for Battleborn. I'll definitely be doing a few more before the beta ends. And I'm going to try to stockpile some gameplay for you guys. So let me know what you guys are looking forward to. Are you looking forward to Battleborn? Are you not? Who's your favorite character? Let me know all that stuff down below in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in another video very soon. Zeus out.